But right now, we got to speak to a gentleman, Mr. Dean McGee. He's the original manager for Cash Whiz. Cash Whiz is located over in the Woods Mall. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you? Welcome to Good Morning Antigua Barbuda.
Good morning.
You're the original manager for Cash Whiz. What's Cash Whiz?
Well, Cash Whiz is a company that we opened here in Antigua about 2.5, pushing 3 years ago. What we do is we are a retailer of quality secondhand goods. And the way we do our business, we really basically offer four services to the public. One is that we buy items from people. So people come in and they need some quick cash, or they say a person bought a new iPad or some type of new electronic or new cell phone, and they want to get rid of their older unit, their older piece. They can bring it into us and we'll make an offer to them, and we will buy it from them, okay? As long as they're giving it to us at a fair enough price that we can mark it up and make a profit on it. So then we buy items from people, and then we take and we put the items out on our shelves and we sell them for profit. So the second service that we offer is that we sell quality secondhand goods to people and saves the public a lot of money. They can come in sometimes and may go and buy a phone from us that is, let's say, a $2,000 phone, and come in and buy it from us for maybe $800 or something. So because it's secondhand, you know, so it saves them a lot of money. Another service that we offer is consignments. Consignment is like, let's say for instance, you come in and you've got a small gold bracelet, or you have a cell phone or something, and I look at it and say, okay, well, I can buy this I can offer you $400 for this. And you say, well, no, that's not enough money. Are you crazy? I ain't gonna sell it, and whatever. And they said, well, that's what we can offer. You know, they said, no, I need to get more for it. They're looking for more of a retail price. Then we say, okay, well, what we could do for you is that we could offer to do a consignment for you. And basically that means that we'll take the item, we'll put it in our case or put it on our shelves, we'll sell it for you, we'll take a percentage of it, like 20%, and then as soon as we sell it, we'll call you and say, hey, we got your money, come get it. And we'll just sell it for you, because we have a lot of customers and it's easier for us to sell than for those people, right? So that's three of the services that we offer. We buy stuff, we sell stuff, and then we do the consignment. What makes our business unique is basically what we do as far as being able to get quick cash, even when you don't want to lose your item, okay? And then lots of people call that like a pawn. Basically what it is, it's like a buyback option. What it is, we don't do loans. We don't do installment loans where you come in and you got a year to pay it off or whatever. What it is more than anything is for like an emergency cash, man. Something comes up, you need $500 really bad, really quick. You need $5,000 really bad, really quick, or whatever, and you're in desperate need, you need it. You can always turn to us and we can do it. As long as you come in and you have an item that we will take or will accept that's worth more than the money that I'm giving you, I will basically, let's just take, for example, you come in with a gold bracelet, and I say, I can buy this from you for $500. And you go, no, it's not enough, but I really don't want to sell it. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I can give you $400 for it, and I'll give you an option to come back and buy it back from me, okay, a pawn. So the guy says, okay, well, 400 is all I need, so let's do that. So I take and give him the person $400 for the item. Basically, I'm buying it from them because I own it until they pay me back, right? So I take the item, I secure the item, and then the person comes back within 30 days. They give me my $400 back. They give me my fee for doing it for them, and I hand them their item back.
What's the fee?
Well, the fee is, it depends on what the item is. But for instance, if the person came in and they got $400 from me, the fee is $100. So they can take my $400, they can use it for up to 30 days if they want to. When they come back, they give me my $400, they give me $100 for doing it for them, and his emergency's taken care of. I've made some money, everybody's happy. So it works out good, and it's really a really good service for the community, because many times people get in situations where something comes up and they've got to have some fast cash. And in today's economy, you know, unless you have a lot of rich relatives or something, not all of us have someone we can turn to every minute. In this situation, you've always got somebody, and you will for the next 25 or 30 years at least, someone to come to if you need some money. Of course.
What happens after the 30 days if they don't have?
Well, what happens is that we do not do installment loans. We're very clear. We signed a contract. Look, listen, guy, I'll let you have this for $400, but you only have 30 days to come back because I have to have my money back, or I'll have to close my business. Obviously, that's one of the reasons why we don't do business with children. We do business with 18 years and up, and we clearly explain what the deal is. So 99% of everybody we got comes in, and that 18th day, 25th day, 29th day, they come in, they give me my money, pay me my fee, and they get to write them back. But what they can do, let's say that it's getting the 30th day, okay, 29th, 30th day, and the person either doesn't really have enough money to redeem the whole item, or they want to just use the money for another month. All they've got to do is, by the 30th day, is come in and give us the fee, okay, and then they get it for 30 more days. Then they got to pay the fee again.
That's
of course.
$100 fee.
Yeah, they got to pay the fee again because they're choosing it to use the money for another 30 days, right? So, but that's the way that's the way it works. Now, person doesn't come in, okay, then it's defaulted. It defaults at the end of business on the 30th day. We actually have had a situation, not with everybody. Most everybody does everything right, but we had a situation where we've had a numbers of people that always would come in and calling, or they coming in, I need one more day, I need 2 more days, or whatever. The thing about that is that we have to treat everybody equal. Okay, we have to treat everybody the same. And I can't do this for this person and not do it for this person. This is not a installment loan. It is a 30-day deal. Now, so what happens is the item defaults, okay? If the item defaults and the person gambles and they come in and a couple days later and we still have it, because once it defaults, it's up for sale. If we still got it, then the people can come in and say, look, I'm late, I didn't make my payment, but I see you still have my item. Can I get it back? Can I put it back and do the deal again? And at that time, we'll do that. They pay a $25 restocking fee, and we'll do that for them. But there's no guarantee that after the 30 days they didn't come in that it doesn't sell, because once it happens, it's up for sale. If it sells, that's the way it is, okay? So, but the thing about it is, so that again is the fourth thing that we do. We are someone, and we've been here almost 3 years. We have got people all over the country that have used us, that we have great relationships with, that have many times have been in need, and we've been there for them every time, and we always will. As long as you do your end of the deal and you treat us right, we'll treat you right, and we'll always be able to do that. In any business, you make mistakes and you have little things happen, but truthfully, in our business and in all of our 18 stores, but just speaking of
18 stores. Does that mean you have other stores?
We have 18 stores throughout the Caribbean.
Throughout the Caribbean.
Yeah, throughout the Caribbean. We have them all over. We have really great businesses and whatnot. We started off in the Turks and Caicos Islands. So we're in Turks and Caicos, the Bahamas, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Antigua, St. Kitts, Dominica, Barbados, Grenada, and St. Vincent. And my job actually is I'm the regional manager of the managers and stuff of the Lesser Antilles, but I'm also the vice president of new store development throughout the company. So whenever we're developing and building stores, I go to the country, I take a look, I meet some people, I hire attorneys, I hire contractors, and I get everything rolling, hire the people and whatnot. So, that's what we do.
What are the opening hours?
What now?
What are the opening hours at Cashbiz?
When are we open?
What are the opening hours?
Oh, yeah. We open
8 a.m. in the morning?
We open from 9 o'clock on Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. And on Saturdays it's 9 now, it's going to go to 10. But we're going to be opening on Saturday, right now, 9 to 4. Later on, it's going to be 10 to 4. We used to have Scotiabank that was open on Saturday, and they closed on Saturdays, so it's not very busy. So I'm going to work it out where I give the employees an extra hour to sleep in on Saturday mornings. But anyway, that is basically, that's what the deal is. It's cut and dry. On that fourth service, Person comes in, they really want to get their stuff back. So I say, okay, well look, take a little bit less, not much, but a little bit less, and I'll give you the option to come back and get it. It's a beautiful thing. And then you always, as long as you have some type of possession, you always have the emergency funds to be able to come in and get money anytime you need it. Anybody in the country right now today, if there's anything that happens and you need $5,000, $50,000, $1,000, whatever it is, you come to CashWiz and we'll show you how we can do it for you, and we can, in partnership.
What kind of jewelry can they bring in for $50,000?
Well, I mean, there's all types of stuff that you can bring. I mean, but there is no,
so you don't
nothing
only
is too
deal
small.
With, so you don't only deal with jewelries.
We do jewelry, we do electronics, we do all cars, we do
okay.
all types of stuff. Now, as far as buying stuff, we buy jewelry, we buy gold, we buy electronics stuff. When it comes to cars, airplanes, trains, whatever,
airplanes.
we don't buy them. We don't buy them, but we will do a buyback option on a pawn on it. But on all of our pawns, we're only going to give you a percentage of what it's worth. We're not going to give you anything like the full value, because that's our.
So I sell him my plane and I'm not getting back my plane's worth?
Well, you say you got $100 million, say you got a $10 million plane and you just need $1 million for 30 days. No problem. Okay?
No problem.
But if you don't show back up, I've got a $30 million plane or a $10 million plane that I am stuck with, and I have to try to sell. One thing I do want to make clear about that before we get to the last subject is that when a person, they have to understand that when it comes to the buyback option, the pawn, we don't want anybody to ever default. We want them to pay the payment, or maybe 2 or 3 payments and then when they got the money, come and get their stuff back. People sometimes think, well, they just want us to default so they get our stuff. That is never true. We want you to get the stuff back, because if you got the stuff, you can use it again. And that's what we want. We just want our money to turn over, have a nice solid business. We're not a high profitable business, but we're a profitable business. We got a lot of expenses, but everything works good, and we have I've enjoyed 2.5, almost 3 years of working and I lived here for over a year or two. But I have had a great relationship throughout Antigua. I have been treated welcome. I've been welcome to this country. We do everything that is imaginable with the police force right from the beginning, because we deal in secondhand goods and we're buying stuff. So we make sure that we follow every law and we exceed every law.
But Dean, you just mentioned the police. Quite recently, there was an altercation. Something went down at the store where someone was arrested. It wasn't you.
No. And that's basically why I'm here, and I wanted to cap it off with this to say, because I've heard there's been some people call in and make comments about not totally understanding what happened. We obviously have customers that come into the store that are concerned about whatever. The bottom line is this. We had a very awful, extremely terrible crime committed against our business. No doubt about it. I'm not going to get into the legal parts of it, because that's going to leave that to the police department, which I might add has done an amazing job handling this. The CID, Superintendent Burnett, Mr. Barnes, I forget his title, but Mr. Barnes, lead detective, they have done an amazing job working with this. They work with speed. They were just amazing. And when I've gone down to see them, they've made time for me. They have been awesome. Now, here's the situation. If everything plays out to where they're telling me what happened and the person who committed this crime was not all of a sudden slip on a banana peel accident. This was something that took days or maybe weeks or whatever to orchestrate. It was planned out. It was premeditated.
The person was an employee of the store?
Yeah, well, that's what they're telling me, yes. They were telling me that the employee of the store. I've also had people come up to me and tell me that they thought this guy owned the store, that he said he owned. He does not own the store. The person is an employee of CashWiz. He was a trusted employee by CashWiz, somebody that I trusted with everything, that I hired 2.5 years ago, that I trained, I worked with, and did everything I could to set him up and do a good job. I'm still not going to get into that, because
he didn't own the store.
Let the courts decide that. No, he wasn't the owner of the store, okay? It's owned by CashWiz, okay? I am the regional guy, and I was his boss, and my job is to come in, make good decisions, hire the right person, train the right person, set them up in the store, and hope everything, goes well. We give them all the support they need and whatnot. It's their decision if they want to come in and do it right or wrong. I can tell you though that this person has hurt me personally really bad with the situation. Our company, integrity. We've got a lot of healing to do, to get the confidence back from everybody. But also a lot of the people that do business with us, many people that was also deceived from this person. So my thing is this: we're doing business as normal. We've been here for almost 3 years. We'll be here for another 25 or 30 years. Okay, just gonna ask Mr. Hadid, my landlord. Okay, we're here. We want to be in Antigua. We will always be in Antigua. We just got to get through this thing. Now, what's causing the thing to be worse is the fact that CID, when it first happened, told me that this was on like a Tuesday. They said, you'll have all your stuff back by Saturday, okay? And maybe even sooner. So that's what I was telling all my customers. Yeah, don't worry, this will be back, whatever. Well, then what happened is that now it's going into and deep into the third week. But understand, we're getting everything back. But the prosecutor's office and the CID have got to make sure that they've got everything covered. They don't want to give up the evidence until they've made sure that all the photographs they took are perfect and everything. We're going to get the stuff back within the next few days, I'm hoping, maybe another week, but it's coming back. Not everybody's stuff was there. We have hundreds of things that are still in pawn in the store. All the business is just like it always was. The only difference is if you come in to extend your loan, your pawn, the money that you borrowed, you still got to come in and extend and pay because you're paying for what you borrowed, okay? But if you come in and you say, I'm here to redeem, I want my item, then what I do is I say, okay, they show me they're going to pay the money. I say, hold your money. Here's a little deal I'm going to write up for you. You got until this date to come back and check with me. And as soon as I have your item, because yours is one of the items that the police are still holding. He got it in their safe. It's just a mile down the road. Okay, but I don't have it with me right now. But I'm not going to charge you until I get it. So I sign that out, I give it to them, and now they've got an agreement. They're not getting any more fees or anything until the police come over and give me the rest back of my stuff. I'm expecting it today.
So all the items that the folks who had pawned had there are in the police possession?
Not all of them. No, not all. There's out of everything that the police have in their possession, there is a certain percentage of it that's owned by Cashwiz that we own, that's stuff that we have, okay? And there's also a certain percentage of customers that come in and pawn that we take the item, we secure it in our safe. So they were able to, I forget what it was. It was like they made an arrest within, I think, a couple of hours after the thing happened because it was so bungled. But then I think it was by the very next day, the guy had already told them where the stuff was. They went and picked it up, brought it back to the police department. I cannot say, and I've told every customer this, whatever person's stuff that may be still missing, I don't know. I'm praying that all of the gold that belongs to the people, that we have all that. If everything's missing, it's mine. I don't care. I hope that it's not, but I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about the almost $100,000 that they're holding on mine. I'm not concerned about that. I want it, but what we're concerned about is taking care of our clients, making sure that our stuff is right. But I can't tell a person, yes, I'm 100% positive that yet yours is in there, and there's 5 other people that were missing. I don't know that yet. I won't know until then. So all they have to do is come in. If they want to redeem the item, just come in and show us they're serious, that they're going to redeem, and then we will simply sign a paper saying, look, you don't have to pay anything until it comes in. I'm going to call you when we get it. Then you can come in and redeem it, and everything will be fine. Anybody who's making extensions that want to extend it, they're still obligated to their loan from us, just like we're obligated to get their stuff back for them. It's no different, but they have to be able to keep their loan, keep their pawn going, the one that's extended, or it will default, and you can't let them. They can't be doing that.
Indeed, right? Apart from those things that are on hold, what you have to get back, what you don't know, you have business going on as regular.
Yeah, everything. We're back, and we're trying to do everything as normal, as regular as possible. The only thing that's different is that the people that come in. Let me tell you something. And the Antiguan people, okay, 90% of our customers not only have called on the phone and said, guys, I heard what happened. I feel terrible for you. We feel really, really bad for you. But they've actually got in the car and drove down there and walked in and says, guys, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, you know, we understand and we're going to work with you and all that kind of stuff. But you've always got the select few that comes in that are really mad and ugly with us and everything like that, and we're trying to convince them. And then they do have a reason to be concerned. It's nothing wrong with that, but just, I mean, take it easy a little bit on us because we're just waiting for the police to give us stuff back. And it's not the police's fault either. They're doing their job, okay? The only thing is that you also you have maybe a few people that's obviously coming in and trying to kind of, you know, kick the dog when he's down, you know, because they're trying to take advantage of the situation. That ain't going to happen either because we have, you know, we have contracts. We have always done the right thing, and we will always do the right thing. Every single customer we got will be treated 100%. In the worst case scenario, if there's a customer that ends up when we get everything back and their piece is missing, or one of their pieces, or the whole, then we will call them, we'll sit down, we will do exactly what we said from the beginning, right from our contract. We'll replace it with a like item if they like it, or we'll pay the market value of the item to every single person.
Our time has come and gone. We're glad that you came in to clear the air. Here's hoping the folks out there will be sensitized to the fact of what's happening, and they'll continue to do business with you. It seems like you're rather reputable around the eastern the region, and we do wish you continuous business in Antigua and Barbuda because we want you to employ some more folks.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. and we hoping to open another location. We've looked at locations downtown,
okay,
and maybe on the other side too. So we've got a lot of stuff. This crime committed to us was one of. I've never in my working career ever had anybody do anything like this to me in my life. I mean, I take it personal also because of my personal relationship of what I've done and what I've offered and what I've tried to do. I'm still, to be honest with you, I'm still in shock since the 13th that this happened, and it's happened the way they're telling me that it happened.
Our time has come and gone, Mr. McGee. Again, continued success in your business. Thanks for stopping in with us. Have yourself a great weekend.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
It's Good Morning Antigua Barbuda. We'll be back with more.